So today's guest wants you to have the courage to apply disruptive thinking so that you can own your brilliance. We're excited to have you here on the Sharvette Mitchell Radio Show, episode 735. Our topic is From Vision to Reality, the Power of Owning Your Brilliance. And we are excited to have with us in the virtual studio Renee Howard. We call her Coach Debbie. But listen, we're going to get into it right after this quick intro. Don't you move. You're listening to the Sharvette Mitchell Radio Show.
Whoa. Why y'all so happy?
You don't know? Sharvette Mitchell is on the radio.
It's time to get motivated, excited, and influenced. Why? It's the Sharvette Mitchell Radio Show, live from Richmond, Virginia. And now, here to motivate, excite, and influence you, Sharvette Mitchell.
Well, hello, everyone, and welcome to the Sharvette Mitchell Radio Show, broadcasting live from the capital city of Richmond, Virginia, but heard and seen all across the World Wide Web. Thank you so much for those of you that are coming on in from Facebook. We're in 3 different places on Facebook. Those that are listening in on YouTube, youtube.com/Sharvette. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel while you're over there because I know you like this content. Welcome to those that are listening in from LinkedIn and from a couple other places on Facebook and Twitch. We are excited to have you, and certainly those that check out the podcast version, Apple Podcasts. We love you. Certainly iHeartRadio, Spotify. Thank you so much for being a part, and of course, Blog Talk Radio. We could not do this without you. Here again on episode 735 of the Sharvette Mitchell Radio Show. So listen, I know that our topic today is going to be a topic that you want to hear, but also other people need to hear it. So if you are live, like we like to say, go ahead and share this broadcast out. Certainly Sharvette.com is our main website where you can listen, watch, find out all the details about all of our guests. We invite you to jump over there. If you are new to the broadcast and you're saying, hey, this is my first experience, welcome. Let us know in the comments in the chat. I am Sharvette Mitchell, the host. I am the CEO and founder of Mitchell Productions. We are a marketing and professional development firm. One of the things we do is work with high achieving women entrepreneurs. Few lucky men get sprinkled in from time to time, all around raising their marketing, their visibility, and the branding of their business so that they generate more revenue. And I'm excited about today's topic, From Vision to Reality, the Power of Owning Your Brilliance, which certainly plays a role when we talk about marketing and putting yourself out there. So shout out to my sister Kim and Deborah over on YouTube. We're glad to have you. We're glad to see you. Thank you for being in the building. Let me tell you a little bit about our guest because she is waiting in the virtual green room, enjoying some virtual snacks, waiting to come up to the mic. Let me let you know a little bit about her. Renee Howard is here with us. Listen, she is a purpose-driven, high-performing thought leader who has had a career in the healthcare industry for over 3 decades. Debbie manages a team of professionals for one of the largest healthcare organizations in the country. And she has the audacity and the courage to pursue her passion and purpose as a certified life coach, specializing in clarity and transformation. She's known out here in these coaching streets as the Brilliance Coach. And Debbie is the founder and CEO of Dezigned for Greatness Coaching, Consulting, and Strategy Services. And her main purpose and goal is really around assisting high-performing female leaders who have been trapped by limiting beliefs, fears, overwhelm, the idea that they cannot achieve their dreams. All of that, she helps them shift from their 9-to-5 mindset and create the life they love and build a legacy. Without further ado, put your hands together. Renee Howard is in the building, coming up to the stage. Hey, Coach Debbie.
Hello, Sharvette. It's so good to be here with you. I'm so excited about our conversation today. Thank you for the introduction and for the invitation to be here with you today.
Absolutely. You are welcome. And listen, we got East Coast, West Coast going on. I'm in the East Coast. I'm on the East Coast. You on the West Coast. So no beef here, right?
No beef here.
I'm excited. Hey, girl. Hey, Lisa. Thank you
It's
for popping on in, and all those that are coming in. And so, I'd love to go ahead and like jump right on in and tell us like where did this all begin for you? Where, and how did all of this begin for you?
Yeah, there are those moments in our life where we call them that aha moment
Hmm.
or the rites of passage or, that thing that happened in your life that was a pivotal moment. And for me, um, it was one turning 50. That was 8 years ago. I'll
Oh
tell
my
you
goodness, you
that.
look amazing.
Thank you. I just celebrated my 58th birthday in July. And really more significantly was the pandemic.
Mm,
And during that time where we were all sheltered in, uncertainty, there was fear all around. That
yeah.
was the time that I really dug my heels in deep about really being committed to live life fully and
Hmm.
empty. And that is a phrase termed. That phrase is coined by Dr. Miles Monroe, rest in peace. But I wanted to
Hmm.
live my life fully. And I took a step back and it wasn't easy, but I decided to do my work,
Yeah.
which was to get rid of all of the real way
Mm,
time and time again from times past about what I could not do. And I
hmm.
shifted my language and my posture around who I am and decided to tap into my brilliance, which then that birthed own your brilliance, really beyond your intellect.
Yeah, yeah. And I would say that probably, I would guess that probably you might have had some customers or some prospects who maybe struggled with saying they're owning their brilliance. There's fear, maybe even like, oh, is that too presumptuous? Oh, is that too boastful? Oh, is that too like, what do you say to the person who rejects really that, like, oh, I feel like I don't want to say that. What do you say to them?
Yeah, I would say to them the power, life and death is in the power of our tongue. And it isn't conceited, it isn't boastful, it is really embracing all that we were created for. I think it does us a disservice when we diminish all of the amazing things about who we are, right?
Yeah.
And I think of it this way is we have been told so many messages over the course of our lives. And my some of the clients that come to me have to dig themselves out from under the rubble of
Yeah.
all of the messages and languages and reframe and reshape their thinking and their language
Mm.
and gain a new language that celebrates who they are. That and when you do that, it opens us up to a world of possibilities because then what you are projecting is a place of confidence, of
Yeah.
courage, not of conceit. You'll be surprised. People are
Uh-huh.
like, "Oh my goodness." Even now I have folks saying, my circle has changed
Mhm.
after our coaching experience and partnership. Everything about my relationships, those folks I thought were for me or not. And so it opens
Ooh.
us up so broadly to all of the possibilities. So your brilliance doesn't have to be diminished because someone else can't handle what it is that you were already beautifully, fearfully, and wonderfully made.
Ah, so well said. Listen, you dropping nuggets all already. It's open life class already. Shout out to all those that are here and joining us on the Sharvette Mitchell Radio Show, episode 730, 36. Listen, Houston, we see you coming in. Wendy Lee, comedian Wendy Lee from Wakanda. Welcome. And listen, she says, if we don't think we're brilliant, then who else will believe that we are? Thank you so much, Elizabeth, saying yes, circle change,
That's my sister.
circle change, and that new language. And hey, Roberto, we see you in the YouTube land, new language. So it can be scary, right? Like that
It
can be.
can.
Talk about that.
Yeah. So fear, self-doubt, unbelief, those are all of our internal mechanisms. So, that fight, flight, freeze
Yeah.
component of us, it is the I'm not sure who wants to hear what I
Oh,
have to say. I don't have the courage, or I don't even think that I am that brilliance. I can't
mm,
see it for myself because I have been knocked down, dragged out. And yeah, it exists. And I'm telling you, this is not
mm,
something that happened overnight for me at
yeah.
all. It was a process, and it happened over time. Would you believe that I said for the longest time, I am not creative. That is for somebody else. I
Oh
would tell
my.
myself that. And
Mm.
and and I realized that
Mhm.
actually I am very creative, and my creativity doesn't have to look like someone else's, right? And I think
Yeah.
that's part of the fear, doubt, unbelief,
Mm,
because we're trapped in the
mhm.
zone of comparison, right?
Yeah.
We don't have to look like our creativity, our brilliance. We don't have to look like I don't. Sharvette, I
Mhm.
love everything you do, girl.
Ah,
You are amazing,
thank you.
amazing.
Thank you.
And there is nobody like Sharvette. There
Thank
is nobody like Sharvette. And you know what? There is nobody like Wendy Lee. There's
Yeah.
nobody like Elizabeth. There's
Yeah.
nobody like Barbara. There's nobody like Debbie, because we all have our unique gifting,
Yeah.
talents, and abilities.
And shout out to Georgia. We see you in the audience. And what's so powerful that you said you told yourself
Mm.
that you were not creative, and then you believed
Mhm.
yourself. And you believe that. I heard Bishop J. Kevin Harris say years ago, he said, when fear and things like that come up, question them. He said, we
Mhm.
just accept everything, question and
Mhm.
ask, why are you here? Why is that
Why?
thought here?
Ooh,
Ooh, why is that
that's
thought here? Listen,
listen.
listen.
Why are you here? And what did you come to do? And then
Yeah.
when we question that thought, that is so
Mhm.
powerful,
Yeah.
because we can then get to the root of why it's here. Like,
Yeah.
where did it come from? Where did it initiate? The
Yeah.
root cause of that thought or that fear,
Yeah.
sometimes it's buried way down deep. And
Yeah.
sometimes it's so painful that we don't want to unearth it, right?
Mm,
But
mhm.
sometimes it is too painful to visualize it, to speak it out loud. And I'll tell you, just yesterday,
Mhm.
one of our Brilliance partners was sharing about the confrontation, the courageous conversation that
Yeah.
she had to come face to face with, that then was that, oh my gosh, that release.
Yeah.
Like, I have the power. I can speak truth to power, and I can stand above that fear of the individual, or what has held me captive all
Yeah.
this time,
Oh,
and
that's
now be free.
and now be free. And so you know that a lot of listeners and viewers are business owners that check out the Sharvette Mitchell Radio Show. And so, yeah, I like that, Wendy Lee. Make those thoughts pay rent. Why in particular is this conversation around owning your brilliance? Why in particular is this important for those that have businesses?
Yeah, particularly for those who are women in business,
Mhm.
thinking about going into business. You are birthing the vision. The reason why this is so profound and
Mhm.
powerful is to equip us for that next level of elevation and legacy that we've dreamed about, that we're stepping into that next step. Okay, so one example of that is one of my clients is now taking her business to the next level. She's dreamed this. It's been a family thing, but she has the power to own her brilliance, and she's going into a Black-owned condiment company. Now, this is why this is important, is because just by virtue of embracing the power to own your brilliance, it is taking you to that next level. So this is why it's important, because when we limit, we're putting ceilings. When we own it, we're expanding, and we're not only expanding our thinking, we're expanding our network, because it really is about the courage, the confidence, right? To
all of it,
elevate your voice for that grant, or for that new business contract, for that new area of opportunity.
all of that.
For
Wow.
what, how you might serve them, right?
Yeah.
So that's why this conversation is particularly important for all of our women in business, and women of color, all women in business. This is essential.
Essential. And we won't leave out the few lucky men that are a part of the audience. Shout out to your husband as well. I know he is doing great things as well. Wonderful, wonderful. So I think this is a great spot to take a quick commercial break. And when we come back, and so you've already kind of set us up, and really, like, from vision to reality, this is knowing and owning your brilliance, and that clarity and all of that really helps you take, if it's a business, if it's whatever it is, to take it from a vision to reality. So we're going to get back into that more. I'll let you rest in the virtual studio. Again, welcome to all those that are checking us out here on episode 735 of the Sharvette Mitchell Radio Show. Coach Debbie Renee Howard is here with us as we have this conversation from vision to reality, the power of owning your brilliance. Thank you to everyone that is in the audience. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and then we'll be right back. Don't you move. I am Sharvette Mitchell, CEO of Mitchell Productions, the producer and host of the Platform Builder Summit. We are here in beautiful Richmond, Virginia, with 115 amazing women, professional service providers. We have therapists, we have accountants, we have realtors in this space, and we're excited about all of the amazing transformations that their businesses and their brands will continue to have.
I was drawn to this conference because of all the beautiful things I heard about the conference. This is my first experience, so I've only heard great things about the empowering women that shared their stories and the things that people take it away from it, and I wanted that experience.
One of the things that I've enjoyed the most about just meeting other women and interacting with other women is the fact that we all realize that we can work together and we can partner together. I don't know how you can come to a Sharvette event and not leave more confident in your skill set and in your gifting, and that's absolutely what I feel today, having just been in the room for the past couple days.
Anything and everything you could think of in regards to business has been discussed, from marketing to finance to planning to strategy to platform building. It's so many amazing nuggets that I can take back and actually implement and grow my business.
This is my second time coming to one of these conferences, and I'm telling you, every time I just get more fired up about what it is, what my why is.
This is going to energize me for the rest of the year and into 2024. So grateful.
All right. So y'all, hot off the press, you all are hearing about it officially. The 2024 event is going to be in Richmond, Virginia, November 8th and 9th. That's a Friday and a Saturday. It is an all VIP event. We technically, general admission, well, not general admission, everybody, it's open to everybody as of Thursday. But since you're here listening and all the things, and you are peoples, we letting you in on it early. So platformbuildersummit.com, jump over there and check all the things out. So let's get back into this topic and bring our guest back up. Again, welcome to all those that are here. We have Renee Howard with us. So let me bring her back in. Hey, Coach Debbie. Listen, I saw you dancing and moving in the green room, right? And which you host your own events. So tell us about, you have a summit coming up as well, right?
I do. I'm so excited. This is year 2. Now, you've been producing events for way longer than I am. I am a newbie in this, but last year was the inaugural Own Your Brilliance experience. It's a summit for women in business, women who are ready to take that next bold, courageous step in their lives, in their careers, or even in their businesses. And so when we got ready to leave the room last year, I said, we're doing it again. Look, we're doing it again next year, same time. Like, mark your calendar. So this year, August the 16th and 17th is Own Your Brilliance Experience 2024, happening in the beautiful city of Suisun City, California. And we are converging brilliance at the vault.
All right, there you have it. And for those that are watching and listening, definitely check out Sharvette.com. We have Coach Debbie's full bio, all the links, all the connection points, all of that. So if you follow on social media, you'll see the great flyers and all of that. And so let's jump back on in. I love that. Make your way, like bicycle, train, walk, whatever you got to do. It's in person. Get to California. So from vision to reality, the power of owning your brilliance. So I think you've definitely sold us on, hey, like, do it. But what is in it? Like, what is really the power that comes out of that clarity of owning your brilliance?
Yeah, I think that, let's just talk about how then that turning your vision into reality, it really requires, a combination of strategic planning and taking action. I remember you saying, and I still, every time your voice is like on repeat. The earth responds to those who take action. I remember the very first time you said that, and it maybe somebody's quote, but to me, as Sharvette said it, and
no,
it's
that's
like
my quote.
Right? Okay. Quote. Sharvette said that, and I hear that in my head consistently, and I say it. Whenever I'm thinking about taking a step backward, I take a step forward. And so when we think about this whole owning your brilliance, moving from vision to reality, is strategic planning, action taking. So it's a few steps in that.
Yeah.
Goal setting, creating a roadmap. I mean, being committed, right? Stay committed to it. And then seek the support, right? Because we need support. The vision is bigger than one person. I cannot, and did not, and will not try to bring the vision through to manifestation singularly. I'm bringing a whole tribe of women, a team of folks. Like, we doing this together, and I don't want to leave anyone behind, right? I'm like, we doing this. We are bringing together. Hey, LaShawn, we are bringing together women who are in business already. I mean, from branding experts to our wellness to that, we're having an eavesdropping conversation with our condiment, two sisters, one brand. I mean, this power to own your brilliance brings together women from all over the world to just confidently, without apology, not apologizing for who they are, where they are, why they are, when they do it. They're just standing firmly on, I'm going to own my brilliance, because then it allows my sister not my Facebook sister, to start one of her many businesses, right? To touch people outside of her own community, broadly. Some folks, that's scary. It can be scary because it then takes you outside of what's comfortable. And then it puts you in a place where you're in rooms you never thought you'd be in. You never imagined you're speaking in front of crowds of, hundreds. I remember, I'm going to tell you a personal story about the power of owning your brilliance. It was earlier this year. So you all heard that I've had a career in healthcare for several decades, and I believe it is part of my purpose. My created purpose is to serve, and I get to serve and be a woman of faith in the marketplace in a very large healthcare organization by the name of Kaiser Permanente. And this year, I was able to, through owning my brilliance, brace the stage of what I thought at the time was a room of leaders of about 100. And I know our area that I support is over 25,000 square miles of facilities, 9 sites, 2 hospitals. I thought it was 100 leaders, and it's a good thing probably that I thought it was 100, but it turns out
so you wouldn't freak yourself out, right?
I didn't freak myself out. I didn't find out until after the fact that there were 350 leaders in the room listening to what it is that I had to say. And it was the power to own my brilliance that got me there, right? That got me there, because I took the limits off and I said, you know what? Let's just be who you are. Let's just see how that'll work for you.
Try that. Try it. I wonder, Coach Debbie, I wonder how many people haven't actually tried being who they are.
Somebody told me yesterday, they said, I didn't really know who I was because I was always trying to be someone else. But when I really embraced the power to own my brilliance, I actually, I'm pretty amazing.
Right. You're amazing. Listen, shout out to She Sams.
Rishima.
Okay,
Rishima.
great.
That's my sister, Rishima.
Oh, awesome. She started her t-shirt business. Wonderful. Thank you, Erica Brooks, one of our therapists that listens in. That is, wow, that is powerful. Where can people register? And listen, we got somebody saying, does the van pick you up from Virginia, take you to California? Transportation on your own. But where can they register for your summit?
Yes, go to Debbie Renee Howard. I should pop right up, DebbieReneeHoward.com. It's just my name, and you will see all of the amazing details, the experience our team is creating for the women that are bold, brilliant, and courageously confident and authentic. We're creating a space just for you to retreat, to be equipped, and to elevate. And so when you leave the vault, you can't contain brilliance in a vault.
Oh, no.
No, you can't. You can't, right? And vaults are designed for those who don't have access. It restricts their entry, right? So we're bringing brilliance into a vault for an experience, to be equipped, to elevate, refresh, renew. And then when they leave that space, they are going to touch some lives that is going to be exponential, really. And I just am excited to be a part of it.
I love that. I love that. Permission to be brilliant. Thank you, Elizabeth. And so someone listening saying, well, can I work with her like individually? Could you be my brilliance coach, my purpose coach, my clarity coach? What would that look like?
Yeah. So again, when I started this, I was like, okay, you get your coaching certification and you're like, okay, I'm ready to go. And what I learned is over time, yes, you can do individual coaching services, but what I've found is group coaching and the ability to partner with another woman to bounce things off shared experiences. You'll be amazed. Yes, while we are unique individual, we are more alike than we are different. And there are things that valuable threads that connect. Our womanhood connects us, right? And so when we're in rooms and spaces together, the ability to be transparent, yes, you can get one-on-one coaching. You can also get group coaching, but I also do signature programs around strategy. But if where you need to start is around unearthing your brilliance, definitely want to, and you can see all of that through Debbie Renee Howard.
.com. Beautifully said. And shout out to our clients that are in our platform builder program, 12-month program. And I totally agree that there is nothing like what organically happens, right, Coach Debbie? Like we strategize, we structure, we have the live sessions, we have the office hours, we have the training portal, we do the brand photo shoots, we're writing book collect, but there is nothing you cannot manufacture an organic connection and partnership that happens. So any of my platform builder clients, current, past, future, just put platform builder in the comments so we can acknowledge you. So there is nothing that compares to that. Listen, our time flew by. It is gone. It is over already. And I honor your time. I honor your time. And the goal of the show is to motivate, excite, and influence, really. And we want to know what continues to motivate Debbie Renee Howard.
Yeah. You know what? It's embracing every day new.
Yeah.
When I wake up in the morning, whatever happened yesterday, okay, I get that. It happened yesterday. But what happens today is I get a new opportunity to face a new day that I haven't seen before, that hasn't met me, that is what excites me and motivates me, is to approach every day, not only as if it were my last, but as if I won't get another opportunity to touch somebody's life with what it is I've been gifted with. And so that's what it is. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, Christina. Amen. And she says she's registered and she cannot wait. Thank you, Vivian. We see your comment as well. All right. We might just have to have you back another time, but we appreciate really all of what you poured into the audience, and just wishing you much continued success with your summit in person summit that's coming up. So thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much for having me. You are amazing and I appreciate it.
Thank you so much. All right. Wow. An amazing show. So if you missed any portion of it, and you're like, oh, I just came in on the tail end. No problem. Just go over to Sharvette.com. Just my first name, Sharvette.com. You can see all of our information about all of our guests. We have Coach Debbie's full bio, links to connect with her. That's one of the easiest places. If you are listening to the podcast version, look down below in the show notes. You'll see the same information. Also, if you're over on our YouTube channel, look down below in the YouTube notes. You'll see Coach Debbie's information, and you can connect there and find out everything that you need. And of course, if you want to connect with us, just Sharvette.com will take you to everything that you need. Thank you so much, audience, for just being here. Thank you, Kim and Deborah. Thank you so much. Peace and grease. Like, thank you, Apostle. Susie Smith, thank you for being here. Thank you for all of those that are here. It is a wrap. We're going to take the show out with a quick PSA, if you will, public service announcement. And we just want to encourage our audience to vote. Whatever side you are on, we encourage you to vote, because your vote and your voice matter. All right. We'll see y'all later on the web. Bye.
Imagine a future where your voice shapes the world. A future where every person can dream bigger and every community thrives. Voting is more than a right. It's a powerful gift. This November, let your heart lead you to the polls. Vote for change. Vote for hope. Vote for a brighter tomorrow. Your voice matters, and together we can create a legacy of love and justice.
Live from Richmond, Virginia, you've been listening to the Sharvette Mitchell Radio Show. Catch Sharvette Mitchell every Tuesday at 6 p.m. interviewing all the stars you want to hear from. So until next week, stay motivated, excited, and influenced. This is the Sharvette Mitchell Radio Show.